What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today we're taking a look at Destin's November 2025 setup. I hope all of you are excited for today's video, as today we have a bunch of really cool elements here for today's Destin updates. So I'm very excited to take a look, and I hope all of you are as well. Let's go ahead and get started. Southwest Boeing 737-800. This aircraft's heading out to Dallas Love Field and came in earlier from Houston Hobbies, so looking very nice on those. The fundamental routine services that we would expect at this point, so very happy to see it, and overall it's looking very good. We have the Delta Boeing 737-9, this is the 800 this month. They're overnighting two of these from Atlanta, and they're also flying their plenty of 717s during the day. So of course we'd love to see that. Definitely a good progression here for Delta as they continue to be huge here at the airports. So we'd love to see that. Next up, we have this Delta Airlines Airbus A319. This aircraft's going to be making a non-stop service today, heading on over to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Great to have the A319. The baby bus continues to do great work. We'll be eager to see what the equipment will look like moving forward, if we'll get 737s or maybe even the day we get a CRJ here. But no, I'm pretty confident we'll always have Airbuses for the most part until they get retired. So anyway, looking quite nice, and certainly very happy to feature it here in today's update. So definitely a cool piece of the puzzle today. Here we have an American Airlines Airbus A319. This aircraft's currently getting ready to make a non-stop service today, heading on over to Washington National DCA. So great to see DCA continuing here on the A319. It is a really pretty strong service, to be honest, and I'm certainly happy with the effort. So this is a very good looking aircraft and continues to be quite the asset, to say the very least. So yeah, this lineup's looking very nice. So let's go ahead and pan it on over, get a little bit of view action here. Delta 319, 737-800. And definitely check out the links in the description for all the discount codes on GSC. We got some Tiny Tugs, Jet Set models, AvGeek models, everybody, and they just all do an amazing job with their respective products. So highly recommend. They're very good. I need to get one and then make me a new terminal building for this, considering how that looks. My custom one's done good, but it's been a while. All right, next up we have this American Airlines Airbus A320. This aircraft's out to the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport today. They've really cut back on DFW operations for November and December. It's much more limited than what it's historically been. So just two A319s and a CRJ. So definitely ramped it down, but they've really moved a bunch of it. They've evenly distributed it quite a bit on most of these operations. Some more flights to Charlotte and a couple more to Chicago, which we'll see here in a little bit, and other places. So yeah, it's been a decent portion of the movement.
Wildcat Diecast has some of the best model aircraft deals out there. From great prices to all the brands to free shipping, Wildcat Diecast has you covered. This model aircraft retailer is a game changer and saves you money with every order. Save even more money with discount code CM Aviation for 10% off. Be sure to check out Wildcat Diecast and bring those amazing deals to your model aircraft collection today.
And we have the American Airlines Airbus A321 US Airways Heritage in today. This aircraft is making a service heading on over to Charlotte Dulles International Airport. They actually are doing an overnight A321, so kind of moving that capacity like I mentioned. There's several seats there to Charlotte. 3 daily main lines, very impressive for this time of year, especially the 321 getting involved, because when you're at an A320, you're at 165 and a 737 is 170, but you jump up to 196, I believe, or 190 on the A321s, and it's a substantial jump. So very impressed with the effort as always, and continuing to have a quality operation here for sure. So definitely happy with the effort, and this is looking very nice. So definitely happy with how that's going about for sure. Love the 5X lens on this iPhone. It's just so helpful for situations like this. This 2 years ago would not have been nearly this clear. So makes it much more enjoyable for you all. But we have the Sun Country Boeing 737-800. This is the Minnesota Gopher special livery. I know I had this in the last update, but I spent good money on it and it looks really nice. So that's why we're featuring it yet again. And this aircraft is off to Minneapolis, St. Paul. So twice weekly going strong, a couple of additional flights around the Thanksgiving timeframe. So definitely happy to see that. Sun Country continuing to be quite a nice feature here at the airport. I think they're really serving well here, competing on with Allegiant and Delta. So looking very nice. I guess not Allegiant anymore, because I heard that they were pulling all their flights out of MSP, and I didn't see any formal announcement about that, but it must be the case in some capacity. So pretty interesting. We will continue to go throughout. I busted my iPad right there. I'm gonna have to use my iPad for the route sheet today. Here we got the Southwest 737-700. This aircraft's currently making a nonstop flight today, heading on over to let's see here, it was Nashville's the other flight. So we'll do a turnaround here, as I don't think there's any major Saturday onlys currently going on. I don't believe. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But I believe that we just have the Dallas, Houston, and Nashville services really on the consistent basis. So just very glad that Southwest is here. We need their presence for better fares. Otherwise, it would be kind of tough. C-17 Globemaster 3 for McCourt Air Force Base. This guy's currently making it back over to Andrews Air Force Base today, actually. So that's pretty fascinating. I'm just going to go ahead and move this so that we can see these Allegiant some better. So hope you all are enjoying the update today. Feel free to let me know. And yeah, this airport's very cool. While it is very simple, there's some aspects to it that never get old. So absolutely love that. So
Tiny Tug Designs has some incredible model aircraft ground service equipment. From tugs, the GPUs, the low-cost ramps, Tiny Tugs has you covered. This ground service equipment is game-changing and takes your model airport to the next level. Use the discount code CMAviation for 10% off your order. Be sure to check out Tiny Tug Designs and take your airports truly to a new level of realism.
Okay, let's get started over here with this American Eagle Embraer 175. This is one of the big takeaways for the update, is that Chicago is now daily. So very happy to see this. It's actually mixing back and forth between 170s and 175s. I probably should have got my 170 out, but I apologize. So here is the 175. Again, I think this is pretty instrumental, and you know, this is really important considering that, you know, this isn't like Pensacola where, you know, the United flight's there every day. We've never really had, lately we haven't had during the off months a daily service to Chicago. So I just think this is definitely a testament to the local community and even the tourist portion of this. So I'm just glad to see Americans' commitment to a flight like this. And I do think that it speaks volumes considering the circumstances. Now, once again, that Dallas capacity is substantially slashed, but it is really cool to see you getting evened out in other areas. And well, once again, I'm wishing all the best here with services like this. So looking really good here for American. And yeah, this is definitely going to be very memorable as we continue to move throughout. Allegiant operations looking quite good today. They continue to go pretty strong here with some various services. I actually pulled up their website, and I'm just going to go down the list on the flights that are available to book right now, because fortunately I'm pre-recording this and it actually works out this way. But what I am going to do is actually put a pause in here at the end of the video so that you all can, if I have a route update on the new routes. So, or sorry, rather I should say the schedule extension into the summer, which hopefully will bring new routes. First off, getting ready to the board, we have this Allegiant Air Airbus A320. This aircraft's currently heading out to Boston's Logan, and that's going to be coming in from Chicago's Midway. So really that Midway flight, Southwest head on and off, and then Allegiant have been the only ways to get to Chicago when American's not operating it. So having American on there too is really helpful, especially for connectivity. So that's a great flight and definitely very much, you know, important and even appreciated. I would say very much appreciated. Boarding up right here, we have this beautiful Allegiant Air Airbus A320. This is the Panda version. This aircraft's currently making a flight in from Flint, Michigan, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Kansas City. So looking quite nice. Some of the months I might be a little backwards on here, so I apologize, but a little bit of a time crunch. Here's the next aircraft, this Allegiant Air A319. You also got the ops truck right there. This aircraft's coming in from Newark, and now it's going to be heading over to Pittsburgh. So looking quite nice. Happy to see that. And lastly, at the end, in our last aircraft for today's video, we have this Allegiant Air A320 in the previous livery. This aircraft's making a flight. Kind of nice to have the 319, 320 together. This aircraft's coming in today from Washington Dulles, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Louisville, Kentucky. So once again, some of those may not start till March, so I apologize if I was off on a couple of those. But once again, I was on a little bit of time crunch and wanted to get the good lighting in here. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope all of you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below and what you want to see here at the Destin Airport. I think we're doing good. So excited for the progression, and it's going to be awesome. So take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.